Today, I am in Rosebank. Hey, listen, thank you for tuning back in to Make Africa Great Again. Listen, I got a good topic today, asking South Africans, what do they think about Orania? Let's even find out if they even know about Orania, all right? Okay, so you're not familiar with this township named Orania. Do you know about it? You don't know? Oh, okay. So listen, you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And listen, we're gonna have a lot more content coming for you, so you guys stay tuned. All right, peace. Welcome back. I got a brother here by the name, what's your name, man?
Hey yo, it's Les right here.
Les, all right. Les. All right, nice to meet you, man. I'm curious to know, what do you think about this township by the name of Orania?
I mean, if we're being honest, man, it's up. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay, at least I can cuss. Yeah, it's messed up, man, because considering the fact that it's a town in South Africa, and our history with white people specifically, the Boers specifically, it's pretty up that we have a whole town in the Northern Cape that is purely white people. It just doesn't make sense, personally.
Especially in 2023.
Especially in 2023.
So they're trying to say that they're doing this township to preserve their culture. Are you buying that, seeing how they don't even acknowledge any of the black presidents? Like, they haven't acknowledged any of your black presidents. They don't acknowledge you guys, and they're creating a sovereign state. So do you believe that they're just doing it to preserve their culture, or do you believe there's an underlying hatred there?
If they say they're preserving their culture, my question would then be, how do you preserve your culture when you are literally stepping on what other people have been through, right? The apartheid movement in South Africa was really hectic for black people here, right? And everybody knows that black people, we've been oppressed, and it's still going on now, although it's not as visible as it was back then. So the fact that these people are here saying that there's a town that's purely white people, it just honestly doesn't make sense. You know, I might be repeating what I'm saying, but it doesn't make sense to me.
No.
It does not make sense.
I agree, but thank you so much for telling us how you feel, and check out the channel, all right?
Oh yeah, no stress, man.
All right, brother, take care, man.
Sure.
Welcome back. I got my brother here from South Africa. Could you please tell me your name, brother?
Oh, my name is Leroy. His name is Connor.
Connor, all right, nice name, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm doing a video about this town called Orania, and I'm curious to know, as a black South African man, what do you think about this township?
I think with what's currently happening in the country, as far as maybe I think we facing some economic issues as a country, and we're facing this problem with energy, and that resulted to load shedding, and power cuts, and the business is suffering. The last thing we need now is something that's going to segregate people, and certain group of people, certain ethnic group will be staying by themselves on the other side, instead of uniting and try and tackle the problems of the country together. So I really think if you really think deep, you would understand why they wanted to, the people that are staying in that town want to stay together. Sometimes it's frustrating because of the crime in the country, and maybe they want to protect that group of people to actually stay by themselves. But at the same time, you would feel like the more they stay by themselves, the more now the country is divided. Let's just say, because now there's so many tribes in South Africa, like black tribes, for instance, Zulus, Xhosas, Tswanas. Imagine if everyone was just telling themselves, let me go back to the Eastern Cape, and all the Xhosas will come with me. Let me go to KZN, all the Zulus will come with me, and we all separate from one another. We'll never tackle the problems that are actually facing the country. But if we come together and unify the country, all races, Indians, black, whites, and come together, then we can actually try and improve the state of the country. So Oranian, maybe to be all fair to you, this is not the time to actually to have some certain people wanted to do their own thing, while the country needs to come together and fight the problem as one time, as a unity, basically.
Yeah, so I get you saying we need to be united.
Yeah.
I agree with you, brother, and I appreciate you for doing that for me, man. Take care, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Welcome back. I have a beautiful black queen here, a South African queen by the name, what is your name? Kumuzo. Okay, that's a beautiful.
Comfort.
Yeah, that's a beautiful name. So listen, the $1 million question is, as a black South African woman, what do you think about the All White Township Orania?
I think it's really ridiculous, considering that Africa is our land. You can't have a land that's just purely for white South Africans. I want to say, as immigrants, when you come into somebody else's country, you cannot tell them that they cannot have access to land. That is just stupidity. I feel like as South Africans, we have been very accommodating to all entire races, and we are very welcoming as a people. But things like that just really boil my brow. Like really, they get me going. I want to swear. I don't know if I can swear, but I think that is like brown matter. That's the safest I can put it. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid.
It's very divisive.
Beyond divisive, it's uncalled for. Why? We come from a country that has apartheid, and that was already difficult on its own. We are trying to heal as a country, and we want to develop a piece of land where you're saying, don't heal. Remember the scars that you guys come from. Remember the racism that you guys come from. If as black South Africans we decide that we don't want any white people in South Africa, would that be comfortable?
That's a good point.
Would that be comfortable? So I think before you decide to divide the country further, think about what you're doing and think about where you're doing it. Doing it in Africa, anything can turn against you. So I don't think it's true at all.
Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate your opinion, and thank you so much for doing
You're
that for
welcome.
us. All right, you guys, it's your man King G, and I'm back here with my man. What's your name, brother?
Yeah, you could call me Mag. By the way, Mag Worldwide on Instagram and on my socials. Yeah.
All right, cool. And what's your name, brother?
TTK. Yeah. Catch me on Insta, TTK Beats, or TTK The Star. Yeah.
All right, bet. And are you guys South African? That's familiar. Are you guys both South African?
Yeah, full on South African.
Okay,
man.
you South African.
Yeah.
You South African. Okay. So, do you guys, $1 million question? I'm asking black South Africans, what do they think about Orania? It's an all-white town where no blacks are allowed, and I'm curious to know, what do you guys think about that as black South Africans?
To be honest, I don't have a problem with it, man, because I haven't been that side, so I can't really have judgment on it. Understand? So, but as long as like I don't experience that type of maybe like racism or something like that, like even though there are no blacks allowed in that place, but as long as I don't experience that type of feeling, or I can't really speak on people on how they feel and stuff. So really,
You cool?
I'm cool,
It's not
but
affecting you.
Yeah.
I understand. I respect that. I respect that, dog. And what do you think about this all-white town where no blacks are allowed?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things behind that, but then it's like, I mean, it's not really affecting us as far as we know, but we can still do other things. Because like, I mean, anyways, it's like, it's democracy, right? So
Yeah.
if we have the right to have our own communities that are like, just that they like fucked up, obviously. But if we can do that, then I mean, then it should be fair for them to do it.
Okay.
But we don't know when it was formed and how it is, the backstory. So I wouldn't really say I'm okay with it, but at the same time, it's like you said, I haven't been there myself, so I wouldn't really know what to say. But yeah, as far as that.
I respect that. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Check out the channel, all right? And I got a beautiful black queen here. What is your name, sister? Doreen. Okay, nice name. So the $1 million question is, what do you think about Orania?
I mean, what a terrible thing in 2023. I think there's no place for racism anymore in this day and age, and I'm not sure why it's still a thing or why it's still being accommodated. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
No, I agree. I'm actually going to go visit there myself to go see what they have to say. But I agree with you. Is there anything else you would like to say, or a message you would like to give to the Oranians? They say they're there to preserve their culture.
I mean, I think first of all, like, it shouldn't be accommodated, but also black people should actually make efforts to move there and just interrupt the whole thing as much as possible.
That's what I'm trying to. That's why I'm going there. That's what I'm trying to do.
You should probably move there. We should encourage more people to move there. Are they gonna kick them out?
Yes, I agree. I appreciate your opinion, though. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm here with my brother from another mother, Bugani. Hey, Bugani, introduce yourself to the camera, please. Let the people know who you are.
Yo, what's up, people? My name is Bugani Dubit. You know what I mean? And I am what I am because I say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Hey, say less. My man here is a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He does a lot of comedy, and I had the privilege of meeting you a few times.
That's right. Yeah.
So listen, I wanted to ask you $1 million questions. I've been walking around Rosebank, hollering at brothers and sisters, asking them what do they think about a township by the name of Orania.
Oh no, man, that's a horrible place to go to, bro.
Aye.
Yeah, like there's no Patco bus. There's no bus that predominantly carries black people that will take you to Orania. Yeah, if it's taking you there, you ain't coming back. I'm telling you that, you ain't coming back. You'll get a job, then you're gonna hate your job because Orania is it's white, Afrikaans white, all the way white, Cook sister white. You know what I mean? And those white people are just angry, John. Like for real, I saw this little clip of like Trans Orania people talking about like, yeah, you know, this place is great because apartheid never ended and we can just be white and do some whitely shit. Scared of my life, bro. It was like dancing on camera, man. They were fucking doing sucky and shit. And they were like shouting out like derogatory slurs and whatnot. Yeah, man, cover this. It was wild, bro. I was like, wow, that is a place I can never go visit. Yeah, but I'd like to do a show in Trans Orania, you know. Hell yeah. Fucking shock them, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like in the middle of my jokes, just put this is what you came to see. Let's see what they like.
I don't know how that's gonna go. You're gonna be like, this is why we banned them from coming into us. But listen, man, I appreciate you talking to us. I'm actually going there. Me and Fred are going there on Saturday. Go check it out. So we're gonna be doing some interviews out there. Yeah, man.
I don't think both of you guys are gonna come back.
Hey, I know, right? It's gonna be interesting, but I'm curious. That's why I'm interviewing Black South Africans, just to get their opinion on the whole situation and see how they feel about it. See how Black South Africans feel about the whole situation.
All black, you got dreadlocks, and you're American. You know, look, good luck. I wouldn't say do it.
I gotta do it because it's gonna be, you know, we gotta expose these places.
Okay.
And we can't hide.
What are you gonna ask them?
I'm just curious to learn about their township. I'm curious to learn about their ideologies. Yeah. And so a certain respect, I do respect them. In this sense, you guys as government is not looking out for your people. And what they're doing essentially is creating a sovereign state where they're no longer reliant on your government.
That's true.
And so that is something that I think Black South Africans, Black Americans, we need to think about. Stop becoming reliant on a government that is not here for you. And realize that now we need to take the power back in our own hands, and we could actually learn something from them. Listen, you guys, I got a black queen here from America, right? What is your name?
I'm Siobhan.
Siobhan, and where are you from in America?
Chicago.
What?
Yes.
I'm from Chicago too.
Get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What side?
What part?
Maywood.
What's that again? Maywood?
Maywood.
Okay, Auburn Gresham. So like near 79th and Kedzie.
Oh, okay.
South side.
South side.
Yeah.
I didn't go on that side a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I stayed on my side. Listen, I wanted to just save the best for last as a Black African American, and you know about our Black Wall Streets that we try to build in America. I'm curious to know, what do you think about this all-white town in South Africa by the name of Orania?
I mean, automatically my response is like, you know what I mean? How do you, in a country that you were foreign to, establish 100% and kind of keep out? You know what I mean? It's basically, I think about Nicki Minaj's payola, and it's like, that shouldn't be allowed when you're talking about equality and being accountable for where you are.
I agree. And especially, you know, we as African Americans, we get a lot of people telling us, go back to Africa, right?
Right.
And then you come back to Africa and you see the segregation here, and it's kind of mind-boggling. So as an African American, how do you feel about that? Seeing them having their own township when they're telling us to go back to Africa, but here we are in Africa still dealing with the same segregation we dealt with in America.
Like many people, I'm outraged.